I bet y'all don't remember this one. I love the internet. I love it.
Queensland's secretive testing and research of deadly viruses takes place, but today a very public admission.
There is not a clear record of the destruction of 323 samples that cannot be located.
So I'm announcing an investigation into the record-keeping breaches discovered at Queensland Health's Public Health Virology Laboratory.
The blunder relates to a locked freezer storing 93 live samples of Hendra virus, 2 live samples of Hantavirus, and more than 200 fragments of virus. The freezer broke in 2021 and the materials transferred, but a gap in the paperwork means no one knows where they went.
It is a significant breach of protocol, but I do not believe there is a risk to the public.
Missing samples were only realised during a change in management in August last year. Now Queensland's second lab failure after 40,000 criminal cases were impacted by flaws in the state's DNA lab.
It was brought to my attention just a few weeks ago.
We've seen it happen with the DNA lab. We've now seen another failure of record-keeping and administration.
Everybody drop your city in the chat, drop your city in the chat, drop your city in the chat, and let me know where you at and hit the thumbs up button.
Chief Health Officer believes the most likely scenario is that the samples were destroyed by autoclaving or high-pressure steam. He says it's highly unlikely the samples were thrown into general waste or stolen.
So the freezer breaks in 2021. They don't find out about the missing vials until they do an audit in 2023. And then they don't release it to the public until December of 2024. And
no. I'll do something.
really wonder. So, I mean, if I were you, I would go to the wellness company and get their contagion kit. These are just a few things that are included inside the contagion kit. As you can see, there's a generic Z-Pack, there's Tamiflu, you got a nebulizer. I mean, everything that you could possibly need for, I don't know, a upper respiratory problem. Don't say I didn't tell you.
Purple! This is crazy, y'all.
An emergency message. Outbreak of the deadly virus is spreading rapidly.
A virus? A worrying new challenge in efforts to contain the Hantavirus.
All we want right now is to feel safe.
For now, nobody is being allowed off the boat.
What's weird to me, and you know, we kind of like understand that all of this is a lie, all this is a scam. So, you know, let's just play along. Why out of all 33, because I heard it was 33 people on the boat, and I heard it was 23 people on the boat. But out of all 33 or 23 people, why is it just one person on the boat telling us what's happening? Because there's a possibility that that one person is an actor.
All ships must remain at sea.
Have fun! My booze!
Right there.
It's the same disease that killed Betsy Arakawa.
Is a Pfizer side effect. And somebody in this video, I think, in this collage of videos, is going to tell you what Hanta means. It means no virus. Hanta means absent of. This shit is crazy.
The wife of late actor Gene Hackman.
This stupid mess is a Pfizer side effect. It's a Pfizer side effect. So to the people who took this mess, I feel sorry for you because your side effects are, let me be quiet. I hope it doesn't, but I didn't take nothing. My kids didn't take nothing. I was dating a woman during the pandemic, and she said she had to take it in order to keep her job. I dumped her. And the reason why is if I start sleeping with her, and all this stuff was kind of like new, if I start having unprotected sex with somebody that took the stuff, I'm like, you're contaminated now. Like, I might as well look at you like you got AIDS or something. So, not saying somebody that took the jab has it, but AIDS or HIV has been connected to the stuff. So it's like it came out that the people who took it now have HIV. And I don't know if that was true or not, but I dumped the girl because I'm not sleeping with nobody that took that stuff. Not unprotected. I hope y'all are reading this. Hijacking the body. Actually, you know what? Some of y'all are gonna say, put it on the big screen. So let me put this on the big screen for y'all before y'all get mad. So hold on a second. I'm put this on the big screen. Okay, so here's the big screen so y'all can see it a little bit clearer. Look at this mess. This is crazy.
It's the same disease that killed Betsy Arakawa, the wife of late actor Gene Hackman.
And make sure to share this video with everybody that you know, because this is a pretty thorough update on all of this stuff. Whether you believe it or not is important for us to stay informed. So send this to anybody that you know. Send this link to group chats. Send it to Facebook. Send it to everybody.
According to the newspaper.
Y'all remember the TV show X-Files? Put a one in the chat. Y'all remember the show X-Files? The hantavirus was talked about in the X-Files.
FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the hantavirus.
Right there. This was from the X-Files. This is 20 years ago. This is crazy. The hantavirus was talked about in the freaking X-Files. Look at this. 2021.
I'm saying it wasn't the hantavirus.
They're buying it. They're buying it.
Your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare, a virus. But
yeah, it's them doing this. It's you know who doing this to us. It's not some weird virus. It's them. They're still going forward with their goal of getting rid of people. They got to get rid of what? 6 million people or something by 2030. I forgot what the number was.
Killed those men. A silent weapon for a quiet war.
New information out of South Africa. Authorities there confirming the Andes strain of the virus has been identified in 2 passengers. And it is the only known strain to transmit person to person. I hear all that, and it's natural, especially in light of our recent history, to think, is this another pandemic?
Officials have confirmed that the hantavirus that is aboard that ship in the sea is the Andes variant, which means that this deadly virus that has a 40% mortality rate is transmissible person to person. This has been confirmed today, May 6, 2026. Let's go ahead and take a look at the latest headlines so that way you can see it for yourself.
And I'm going to say this. If we have another lockdown, I'm going to make millions because I'm going to go live literally 24 hours a day. If everybody's stuck in the house, y'all gonna be stuck with me. And I'm just gonna be on live literally all day, every day, and I'm gonna make $1 million. And I'm gonna sell 1 million card games. Let us have another lockdown. I'm going to be a millionaire.
WHO confirms the dangerous Andes variant in the cruise ship outbreak. LUMC prepares for patients. 2 individuals aboard the cruise ship Hantavirus tested positive for the hantavirus and were carrying the Andes variant, according to South Africa's health authorities. Officials noted that unlike many other strains, this version of the virus can spread between people when they are in close proximity. Here's another one. Hantavirus outbreaks rarely happen. This Andes strain is a complicated public health situation. And here's another headline, and you can see these all coming out today, May 6th, with the breaking news that this has now been confirmed. The hantavirus Andes variant warning signs as WHO confirms deadly person-to-person strain on the cruise ship. 3 people have died so far after the virus outbreak on the MV Hantavirus cruise ship. We're hearing that this is the variant that does travel person to person, which...
Hold on. We just got more hantavirus breaking news. This is breaking news about the hantavirus. Hantavirus.
This just in, a new way of healing. This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions.
Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from? This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
Breaking news. I'm getting report after report after report that the people that have bought my mother-daughter card game did not get the hantavirus, the hantavirus. So if you want to not get the hantavirus, get your mother-daughter card game. And Mother's Day is coming up in 2 days. So and I'm not making any type of assertions that this card game is a cure for the hantavirus. I'm just saying the hundreds and thousands of people, well, thousands of people that have bought this card game, they don't have the hantavirus. And I'm just saying, if there's a possibility that having this card game may work in your favor. I'm just saying. So if you have not bought your card game, click the link under this video, click the link right over here somewhere, or click the link in the chat and get your mother-daughter card game. It is a fact that not one person that has bought my mother-daughter card game has contracted the hantavirus. So this might be a sign. Get your card games. Mother's Day is in 2 days. All right, let's get back to it. I'm just here to help y'all.
Is what we're hearing health experts were afraid of, which means that with an incubation period of 8 weeks, These people are going to need to be quarantined, and they're saying they don't want them to come into port for the next 2 months because they could be infected with it right now and not even know it for a month or 2 months from now. So they are stuck out at sea.
Wouldn't it be crazy if governments around the world have mutated the hantavirus in order to make it transmissible from human to human? Out the gate, I'd just like to point out that the U.S. Army filed a patent for the hantavirus vaccine back in 1994.
1994? They filed a patent? A patent in 1994? Do y'all see this, right?
That's interesting. And actually, during COVID, during March 2020, there was a mysterious hantavirus incident in China where a man died on a bus. That's eerie. That creeps me the fuck out.
Somebody says, Lady Slipper says, hantavirus is a side effect of the jab. If I could post it up here, I would. Only the jabbed people are prone to the hantavirus. It's the side effect of the jabs. Damn, man. Damn, man. Damn, man. I feel for anybody that got the jab. Has anybody watching, have y'all ever got the jab? Like, they didn't get me. Like, it was all over the place. Michelle Obama was pushing it. Joe Budden was pushing it. Like, they literally tried to give us free hamburgers in order for us to go and get the damn stuff. Do y'all remember when Joe Biden's stupid ass was up there talking about we'll give you a free hamburger if you take the jab? I'm like, what is wrong with these damn people? No, I didn't take it. I'm so glad. I don't know what you did in your past life, but one thing I know for sure, Mr. Let Go knows how to plug and sell some shit. I used to sell crack. Like, they're serious. I used to sell drugs. I used to sell crack. I'm not proud of it. And when I grew up, I sold cars. So yeah, I've always sold something in my life. So yeah.
We've had multiple reports of Americans getting sick in new weird ways. We've all been through COVID at this point, but apparently people are getting sick with something new, feels different, same sort of symptoms, but yeah. And now, of course, let's talk about the human-to-human transmission of killer hantavirus on the ship. Up until recently, the virus only got into humans by, eating rat shit and piss.
And it won't be the last pandemic. The next one could be far more severe.
Bill Gates is like the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Like, I can't stand this dude. Why is he still here? Like, ain't he like 70, 80? Don't he, isn't it time for him to go? I don't want to say nothing crazy, but isn't it time for him to go? Wait, why is he doing his fingers like this? Look at his fingers. Oh, crap. Look at his fingers. Is the reason why Bill Gates is still alive because he's a reptilian? Like, what is this? What's going on with his fingers?
And it won't be the last pandemic. The next
Watch his fingers.
One could be far more severe. I mean, this one, it killed.
Who does that? Like, what the hell?
Killed millions. It was awful. We got the vaccine.
This man is on a View. Did y'all know that the View is paid by the government in order to affect black people?
Human-to-human transmission of killer hantavirus on the ship. Up until recently, the virus only got into humans by eating rat shit and piss.
Just don't eat rat shit and rat piss and you'll be okay.
And it won't be the last pandemic. The next one could be.
Now watch his fingers.
Far.
Look at this.
Far more.
What is going on? What the hell is going on with his fingers? What is that? I can't. What the hell is that? I can't do that with my fingers. What the hell? What is that?
Here.
This might be why he's still alive. He may not be a human.
I mean, this one, it killed millions. It was awful.
Oh, it was awful, right? It killed millions and it was awful, right? Okay. Yeah. You killed millions. You piece of shit.
We got the vaccine, you know.
The fact that he's on The View, if any of you or anybody in your family looks at The View, slap them. Because, like, this is disgusting for this piece of shit to be on The View.
Actually, President Trump's leadership was a factor in getting that out quickly. And so when I spoke to him, I said, okay, here's some other medical innovations.
Who are you to be given anything? You make computers, you stupid idiot. You don't know nothing about no damn health.
Including a thing called an HIV cure that could be accelerated. So
y'all are causing HIV with the jab, you piece of shit.
You know, we should be more prepared both for a pandemic. I'd say that's still number one. You know, you can worry about nuclear war. You can worry about AI.
And I'm just going to be real with you. I'm just going to say it. You can't say Bill Gates and all these people are unaliving people when they're offering people a shot that they can say no to, and the people take it. You don't know what's in a shot. And the only thing that is threatening you is your job. And because you got a job and your job tells you to take the damn shot, you take it versus just finding another job. You would rather like eliminate yourself from the earth and die or possibly die or get sick or now get the Hantavirus simply because you want to keep a damn job. Like, and I know some people are nurses, some people need their jobs, but they're going to do the same thing this time. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to try to push this new vaccine for this. And they're going to say, and if you don't get it, you're going to lose your job. So I'm letting y'all know now, do not put your health above a stupid job. Go find another damn job. You now, for those who don't know, can actually live without a job. I haven't had a job in almost 10 years. I think 2017 is when I quit my job. So I can easily say I have not worked a job in almost 10 years. And I never will work a job. So you don't have to work. Going to work is a choice. So if your company tells you that if you don't take some stupid shit that this weirdo is trying to get America to take, and you take it to keep a job, that's your ass. And if you get sick and you die, that's on you. You can't blame the government. Oh my God, the government. No, you did that. You did this and let them do that to you. Because I ain't let nobody do shit to me. So I just want y'all to know that y'all are doing this to yourselves. Because my health is more important than some stupid job. So don't blame the job. Blame yourself for taking the shit and allowing yourself to get manipulated by your job and putting your health at risk. Nowhere in hell. No way in hell. Thank you for the super chat. My job said, don't ask, don't tell. And I said, good mofo. Oh, good mofo, because I wasn't being asked. I wasn't be asked. I'm trying to get an understanding of what they're saying. Good mofo, because I wasn't, I guess that means being asked, and I wasn't gonna tell y'all shit. Oh, okay. Bill Gates. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I'm not a slave to anything. I'm not a slave to sex. I'm not a slave to alcohol. I'm not a slave to drugs. I'm not a slave to a job. I'm not a slave to nothing. Everybody kissed my ass in my life. So I'm happy to be free of everything. I don't give a shit. And I love it. Can't nobody make me do nothing. I don't give a damn. Somebody can offer me $1 million and I turn that shit down. I don't give a damn. Depending on what you want me to do, I don't want it. I don't need it. I would love to have $1 million, but depending on what the $1 million is attached to, I don't want it. Like all these weirdos, like Jace, what is it, dude? Officer Tatum, all these freaking sellouts. They're paying those guys millions of dollars to shill for IHOP, the little stupid country. And they're pieces of shit also, just like him. I'm not getting paid to sell my people out for nobody. Nowhere in hell.
There's plenty to worry about. But overall, I'm an optimist.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's up to the government to think ahead on behalf of the citizens.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's up to the citizens to think amongst themselves and figure out how they can survive the government. Survive the government. So you have to survive the government, because if you don't do everything you're supposed to do just as an individual, the government will get your ass up out of here. They're poisoning the food. They're poisoning every damn thing. Chemtrails. You see these little weird ass trails in the air, and a plane is they're dropping shit in the atmosphere, everything. So no, like McDonald's, all this shit, nowhere in hell. It's so many speed bumps that human beings are putting in the world for us to fall over and trip over is ridiculous. And the reason why is because it's too many of us and it's not enough food. So because it's not enough food, some of y'all got to go. That's kind of like what's happening. That's the reason why this piece of shit is doing it. It's not enough food and it's too many damn people.
So, a pandemic, there's a lot that we should be doing that hopefully we'll get our act together before the next one comes. Overall, the innovation in health, both in the developing countries, the rich world, I love being part of that.
I was reading, though, that you said the next pandemic you are predicting within maybe 25 years. Is that
certainly
accurate?
we'll have one in the next 25 years. There's even some pathogens out there that we're watching over right now.
You can't make this stuff up. Hantavirus is listed as an adverse side effect of the COVID vaccine in the Pfizer data. Take a look at this.
Okay, so if anybody wants to screenshot this, here it is. I'm not reading all this shit, but if anybody wants to screenshot this and read it later or read it now, you're free to do it. So I'll give y'all 5 seconds to screenshot your screen. Okay, we can move on.
Unreal.
Putting on my tinfoil hat and clocking in, how come there's 130 people on that boat and only one person posting? How come that man went to the same acting school as Erica Kirk? Because literally, are you trying to make me feel bad for you?
Right.
You are not nailing those emotions, sir.
All those people on that boat, only one person with his little shaky voice came out talking. All those other people, man, come on, man. Yeah, somebody said gay crisis actor. Exactly.
Does it not kind of feel like he's being held at gunpoint, being told to read a script? You better fucking, you know what I mean? Why is he the only one with Wi-Fi? Where is everyone else? Is this a ghost cruise? I don't know. It just seems a little bit crazy. You want to lock us down again? Interesting. Gas prices are up. I don't know. It just seems weird, right? Taking the hat off, clocking off.
And away we go. So you guys, this Dutch cruise ship has a virus outbreak, a virus called Hantavirus. And as always, I have questions because I think I've seen this movie before. Here's the rundown. A few people have died from the hantavirus on this cruise ship, including a 70-year-old Dutch man who died on April 11th. Then his wife dies just a few days later in a South African airport when she collapsed, which even now they sent in a hazmat team to evacuate the ship. But I want everybody to be very aware of what's happening because there's some very eerie parallels. Now, what is the hantavirus, you ask? It is a collection of viruses carried by rodents through their feces that is deadly to humans. Now, listen up. This part is important. They also state that it causes a severe respiratory illness that has a fatality rate up to 50%. Respiratory illness, huh? You guys remember that one time where that respiratory illness was running rampant in 2020 and a very famous wife and husband caught it to kick everything off? It's just a coincidence, right? You mean to tell me another famous couple just last year was involved with the same virus, hantavirus, where Gene Hackman's wife died of the same virus? So the first guy who died on the ship with the hantavirus died on April 11th. That's the same date the Titanic set sail at the point of no return. Now, the World Health Organization is stepping up to respond to the hantavirus because the wife of the guy who died, she dies in a South African airport, but before she took a flight to Johannesburg with 82 other people. Wait, hold up. You mean the same World Health Organization that's mentioned in the Epstein files for preparing for a pandemic states here to an email to Epstein saying, please find a draft agenda for the meeting on preparing for a pandemic as requested. Let's discuss next steps. For example, how to officially involve the WHO and the International Committee of the Red Cross. Best regards, I hope we can pull this off. What? Now, yes, they could be on one hand talking about COVID, but I always say COVID was a precursor to something bigger. Now, the WHO urges all those passengers on that flight with the wife who died in South Africa on April 25th to contact them immediately concerning the hantavirus. And if that's not weird enough, back in 2024, Moderna and a Korean university co-developed a hantavirus vaccine. How convenient.
Exactly.
States here that they had a full-scale collaboration with the Vaccine Center at the Korean University College of Medicine to develop an mRNA-based hantavirus vaccine.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Almost like they want us to just stay put. I did a bigger breakdown on YouTube, so make sure you guys go check that out and let me know what you guys think about all this down below.
And his name is The Maverick Approach. Check him out. He's really dope. The Maverick Approach.
This person has only posted 4 times all in a week in 2022. Their bio says, reads the future. And if you read the post, it says 2023, Corona ended, 2026, hantavirus. It's the only post like this. If you keep reading, Grok confirmed it has not been edited since 2022. Kind of weird, huh? While you're taking a look at that, I'm going to let you know something else that's weird. Bill Gates previously said on The View that the next pandemic could be far more severe than COVID. I'm going to play that video. And then let's also talk about in 2021, Moderna begins their mRNA hantavirus collab. Weird. And to get a little bit more weird, right here is straight from Bill Gates' website. The next pandemic, hantavirus, strange. That's from 2021, by the way.
The next one could be far more severe. I mean, this one, it killed millions. It was awful. We got the vaccine, you know.
Absolutely disgusting. Hold on. It says, overheard behind me while watching H5N1. Watching it? Okay, whatever. NAS workshop today. You want to really make a pandemic, make the hantavirus human transmissible.
They want to discredit you for what?
Because I'm a dangerous man, because I know too much about the truth.
Now that end of the world apocalyptic garbage, you right?
You know.
And this is a scene from none other than the X-Files. And X-Files was from 20 years ago. So this is a scene from the X-Files, the show.
My work? I was right about Dallas, wasn't I?
How were you right?
Are you familiar with the hantavirus, Agent Mulder?
Yeah, it was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the southwestern United States several years ago.
Y'all hear that, right?
Newspaper, FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the Federal Emergency Management Agency's real power is? FEMA allows the White House to suspend constitutional government upon declaration of a national emergency. Think about that. What is an agency with such broad sweeping power doing managing a small viral outbreak in suburban Texas?
They always put it right there in your face. They always put it in your face.
You're saying it wasn't such a small outbreak?
No. I'm saying it wasn't the hantavirus.
Well, what was it? What was it?
What was it?
When we were young men in the military, your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare or a virus.
What killed those men?
What killed them, I won't even write about. We have no context for what killed those men, or any appreciation of the scale at which it'll be unleashed in the future.
A plague?
The plague to end all plagues, Agent Mulder. A silent weapon for a quiet war. The systematic release of an indiscriminate organism for which the men who will bring it on still have no cure. They've been working on this for 50 years.
If you had one wish involving us, what would it be?
That we got along better.
Okay.
The day that you told me, like, I was so happy for you. My mindset toward you completely changed. I think after you had her, you realized, like, how hard it is to be a mom. And, like, when you look back at things that maybe, like, made you mad at me, you realize, like, okay, well, that is hard.
Just bought this mother-daughter card game because I came to the realization that my issues with my mom are not resolved, so I decided to do something about it. Just played this card game with my mom and we both literally broke down crying. Here's the card game right here. Buy it. Every woman needs this. You won't regret it.
Through the medulla.
What was the video?
Your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare or a virus.
What killed those men?
What killed them, I won't even write about. We have no context for what killed those men, or any appreciation of the scale at which it'll be unleashed in the future.
And I'm working on an app for everybody that are asking for different card games, mother, son, father, son. I have more card games coming. I'm putting it all in an app. Okay. So it's going to take me a minute, but I'm working on an app. So an app is coming soon, just so y'all know. So I have been listening to y'all wanting other card games.
A plague?
The plague to end all plagues, Agent Mulder. A silent weapon for a quiet war. The systematic release of an indiscriminate organism for which the men who will bring it on still have no cure. They've been working on this for 50 years. While the rest of the world have been fighting crooks and commies, these men have been secretly negotiating a planned Armageddon.
Negotiating with whom?
I think you know. The timetable has been set. It'll happen on a holiday when people are away from their homes. The president will declare a state of emergency.
They have it on a holiday? Are they going to do this on Mother's Day? What's the holiday?
Each time all government, all federal agencies will come under the power of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, the secret government.
There are weapons that we have that will do 64,000 people a second with a laser through the medulla. 64,000 people a second.
The 4th of July. Oh, shit. July 4th would be the 250th year of America. Oh, my God. So something is going to happen on the 4th of July. Come on, man. No. So the world is going to end, or people are going to turn into the zombies. They're going to turn the switch on for 6G, and all the people who literally took the stuff, the jab, are going to just turn into zombies. Well, I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. For those who know. I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. I got y'all already. Some of y'all already know. I got all kinds of stuff. So let the zombie apocalypse happen, and I got all kinds of stuff. So if y'all ass turn into zombies, I'm cutting y'all hands off, and y'all gonna be running around trying to grab people with no hands. Try being a zombie with no hands. You're just gonna be like, you ain't gonna have no hands. I'm like, shoot, play whatever you want to. See, that's the secret. You just cut their hands off, and the zombies can't do nothing because they can't grab you.
And those are run by I'm getting in trouble now. The ignition, it knows where you are. It's doing this for everyone on Earth. And when you go inside the house, it's tracking you by infrared. There is no such thing as anonymity. There is no such thing as hiding. There is no such thing as escaping. They can see your infrared. They know where you are. They can see your face.
Are you worried about the Hantavirus cruise ship? Are you worried that we might end up in another lockdown? Let me explain.
If we end up in the lockdown, I'm going to make $1 million because I'm going to be going live 24 hours a day because I ain't going to have shit else to do. So I'm okay with a lockdown.
There isn't going to be another lockdown, at least not here in the United States.
No?
There are a number of people in Trump's inner circle who are absolutely 100% behind the idea of reducing the surplus population, as Charles Dickens once wrote in A Christmas Carol. They understand that there are 342 million Americans living here today, and they want about 100 million Americans to be living here. We see this first from Stephen Miller, who is, jump scare, no surprise. This is an older article from February of this year. Let me show you exactly where the quote comes from, how I can verify this information. At the bottom of that Forbes article I just showed you, it says, last year, the New York Times reported, quote, in one meeting during the 2024 campaign, Mr. Trump said that if it were up to Mr. Miller, there would be only 100 million people in this country, and they would all look like Mr. Miller, meaning white.
Oh, shit. Damn.
So let's be clear. Up until this point, Stephen Miller, then DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, and now the new DHS Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen, have been trying to reduce the population of the United States by doing sort of like let's just call it what it is, a racial cleansing, right? They're going after people who are immigrants and or look like immigrants and or sound like immigrants. And by immigrants, I should probably correct myself. I mean non-white people. White people stole this land. Anyway, that's a different TikTok. The point being, they are deporting people or just caging them up somewhere. All of that being done, all of that being said, they feel, they being this regime, the overhead, the wizards behind the curtain, feel that this is not happening fast enough. And so I need to introduce you to our next figure who, by the way, trigger.
They're not killing us fast enough. There's a movie that I would like to write, and the movie is about them putting something in the water system. So whenever you drink some water, or whenever you take a shower, or whenever you wash your hands, what happens with what's going on with the chats? You said YouTube is messing with the chats. What happened? What is YouTube doing? Because YouTube stay messing with my stuff. What happened? But I'll go on with my story. I want to write a movie where the government is putting something in the water where when you take a shower, when you get out of the shower, you no longer have the want to have, relations with another person. And it happens to everybody. Next thing you know, it turns into a pandemic of nobody wanting to have, sex. And they do it in order to bring down the population. And now nobody wants to have sex. And I think if they actually wanted to like do something about the population, they would just do that. And because now if they do something like that and nobody wants to, do this, there'll be no more babies for like 5 years because nobody is having babies. And then boom, we would have lower population. I think that make more sense than just run around trying to poison people. Just my opinion.
Warning, this is incredibly dystopian, and it also talks about genocide. So if you need to scroll. This vile-looking creature from the Black Lagoon with lifeless eyes is Curtis Yarvin. And if you don't know who he is, it's a can of worms. Be careful with your Google searches. But
would y'all have sex with an alien if the alien looked good? I just want to put that out there. I don't know if I would, but if the alien looked like super good, like a big old booty, like, but just green, like, would y'all have sex with an alien? Just, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just, I'm just.
what you need to know here is that he is a techno-authoritarian. That is the government system he believes in. And what that is essentially the most dystopian version of a country you could imagine. We are talking about the elimination of most of the federal government. We saw a dismantling of that at the beginning of this term by the.
Okay, what if, because the alien is from outer space, is a guarantee that none of the aliens have a disease and you can't get the alien pregnant, and it's the sex is better because it's alien coochie. Would you have sex with the alien now? It is not from this planet. So there's no AIDS, there's no HIV, there's no nothing, and it can't get pregnant. And it's guaranteed not to have any diseases because it's not from this planet. Like, I would consider it, I'll see what somebody else does and let them come back. And I'd be like, so how was it? They'd be like, bro, it was, it was good. I'd be like, there's no reason to wear a condom because it's, like it's not from this planet. Like, let's go up in there raw and just go crazy. I mean, all up in there, just going crazy because they don't have diseases because they're not from this planet. I'm just saying, I would at least consider having sex with an alien. I would consider it with the alien's consent, of course.
Away with the Doge cuts. Anyway, so taking away the federal government.
Somebody said, clip this.
Government having quote unquote CEOs at the top, people like himself and others that I will mention. And then
what if the slime, the alien slime, aliens that have like slime or whatever, according to Ghostbusters. What if the slime is like KY jelly like? Like, the little alien slime, and the alien just like squirts the slime and you just like, and it's like KY jelly, like better. Bruh, I don't know. I don't know. Like, the slime is like super wet, like just green. Bruh, I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
running this country through a dictatorship.
Yeah, a slime cream. Like, okay, is creamy, bruh.
Dictatorship that is highly IT optimized, which in the most basic of terms,
and they can't speak English, so they just be like, you be like, yeah, come here. You ain't gotta worry about her. Why are you talking to me? I can't speak your language, so I don't know. Like, come here, bend over. You ain't gotta talk to him. I'm just joking.
It means mass surveillance. It means facial recognition everywhere. It means,
and they don't eat, so you ain't gotta take them out to eat. Yeah, they're telepathic, so they just like, I want some. You just like, I want some too. You ain't gotta take them out to eat. You ain't gotta sit down and look at no little one of they little shows, you know. So they don't eat, so you ain't gotta take them nowhere. So it's a cheap date. You ain't gotta take them nowhere. They can't speak your language, so you ain't gotta talk to them. Bro, and the slime be like, it's like, I'm saying, I might get 3 of them. I might just have 3 aliens just walk around my house with big booties. I'm just saying.
Things like censorship and internet blackouts, and using all of that to control not just domestic populations, but also those that are international, abroad. So it is very, very dystopian. And one of the most disgusting pieces of Curtis Yarvin's ideology is found in an article. I want to show the end.
I'm sorry. She might be saying some real intelligent stuff. You know how your girl always wants you to look at the show that she's looking at, and you just like, yo, I don't want to look at this girly movie. I don't want to look at this chick flick. Come on, we got to look at it together. And you're just like, oh my God. Aliens don't like looking at shows. So you ain't got to look at the show with the alien. You ain't got to talk to the alien. The alien don't want them to eat, so you ain't got to take it nowhere. It just sounds like a win-win to me. I'm just saying.
End of that article, and then I'm going to show you the top. It has to be introduced that way. Trust me, I'm getting to my source. This is out of the New Republic. I'll show you all of that information in 1 second. The article says, in 2008, a software developer in San Francisco named Curtis Yarvin, writing under a pseudonym, proposed a horrific solution for people he deemed, quote, not productive. Convert them into biodiesel, that's real, which can help power the Mooney buses, which is a system of transportation. After saying all of that insanity, Yarvin says that he was, quote, just kidding, but then continued his statement, saying, quote, the trouble with the biodiesel solution is that no one would want to live in a city whose public transportation was fueled even just partly by the distilled remains of its late underclass.
Uh-oh. Turning Point USA is in here, y'all. Oh, shit. What's up? Who is this? Is this Blake Neff? Who is this?
Meaning the killed, quote unquote, unproductive members of society, according to Curtis Yarvin. However, it helps us describe the problem we are trying to solve. Then he says, our goal, in short, is a humane alternative to genocide. It's right there. Take a screenshot if you want. He then concluded in the statement that the best humane alternative to genocide.
Whoa. You can't keep saying that. Yeah, I think that might be Erica. Yo, everybody say, hey, Erica. Erica Kirk is in the chat, y'all. Say what's up, Erica.
A rich, fulfilling life in a completely imaginary world. Yarvin's disturbing manifestos, and this is very important, earned him influential followers. Chief among them, tech billionaire Peter.
Okay, yeah. Let me go fast. I don't know what the hell she talking about. She gonna get my damn channel blocked. I don't know why I included her. She's boring as hell. Sorry, lady, but
among them, tech billionaire Peter Thiel and his one-time Silicon Valley protege, then Senator J.D. Vance. And this is why I had to wait to show you the New Republic article. Because this is where Vance gets his weird, terrifying, techno-authoritarian ideas. Because he was Peter Thiel's protege who was friends with Curtis Yarvin, and Peter Thiel ultimately introduced J.D. Vance to President Donald Trump. The day that J.D. Vance meets Donald Trump face-to-face for the first time.
Some of y'all might want to hear this, so I'm going to go ahead and play it.
He is quite literally ushered into Trump's Mar-a-Lago office by Peter Thiel, who
Erica Kirk, like let me interview you, Erica Kirk. Is that you, Erica Kirk? Can I interview you?
Who, by the way, will bring Yarvin's twisted techno-authoritarianism to the White House. But this is even better than they imagined, because now they could potentially have a pandemic on their hands. And this time, it is a virus with a mortality rate of nearly 40%.
We don't care. We don't care. Y'all could say it has a mortality rate of 100%. We're still not going to care. We're not going to do shit that y'all want us to do. We don't care. I'm not taking shit. I'm not taking a damn thing from you people. I don't give a shit what the mortality rate is. I'm not taking nothing.
Your survival chances of this are much, much lower.
Who cares?
When it comes to this
Who
versus
cares?
COVID-19.
Who cares?
Share this with somebody so they know.
No,
And
we're not
if
sharing with
something
nobody.
does happen, mask up. Don't listen to them.
And
Listen.
we're not masking up either. We're not wearing those stupid ass masks. We're not doing shit. It's all a lie. We're not doing this dumb shit. Everything these damn people tell y'all to do the opposite.
To the rest of the world and listen to
listening
health
to bullshit.
experts. You can subscribe to the World Health Organization newsletter online. That's
No.
a good resource.
The hantavirus affecting the cruise ship appears to be the Andes variety, which goes human to human. This is devastating news because the hantavirus has a lethality rate, a mortality rate of 15 to 40%. 3 people have died currently of the 8.
Ooh, 3 people have died. I don't give a shit. Everybody in the chat, say no jab or pro jab. Which one are you? Vote in the chat. Are you no jab or are you pro jab? Say no jab or either pro jab in the chat. Which one are you? No jab or pro jab?
8 people that are infected. 3 of the individuals on the ship are being evacuated to the Netherlands for treatment. One of them is in very bad.
Yeah, they always stick a dentist in front of us and start talking about all this stupid shit to make us scared. Sir, you're a dentist. Get out of here. Nobody cares.
Shape. This is an RNA type of virus, which means it mutates quickly. Think influenza, think COVID, which means a simple vaccine won't protect you forever from this. You will need boosters if this
He's probably a nurse at an old people's home, at a damn nursing home. Shut up, buddy.
comes into our society. And if it comes in as deadly as it is, we are looking at a plague far worse than the Spanish flu, far worse than COVID, and far worse than many of the plagues we have seen.
The dentist says we're all in danger. Ooh.
This at a time when the United States has withdrawn from the World Health Organization. And right now we are depending upon the World Health Organization to keep our shores safe. It used to be we would be sending the Centers for Disease Control and its scientists there who kept our shores safe from Ebola. But alas, we can't do that because we have devastated the Centers for Disease Control, firing a number of the scientists who would do it.
Yeah, he's a damn foot doctor talking all this shit. Get out of here, buddy. Shut up.
This is not a time to play politics. This is a time when
it's not a time for you to be playing like you're an actual doctor. You're a podiatrist.
we need the scientific community to come up quickly with information to keep us safe.
No, we need to stay safe from y'all asses. Shout out to Melanie King. Shout out to her.
They're lying about this virus. I just came across something that is insane. You know how everyone doesn't want them to get off the ship, keep them on the ship, don't let them disembark? Well, guess what? You know, the Swiss couple, the husband, they flew back to Switzerland, they disembarked early, and now he went to the hospital, he has it, they're both in quarantine, they're monitoring her for symptoms. I was thinking, why would they let them off? It's very weird. So as I started researching, guess what, guys? 23 people, not just those two, 23 people got off that cruise at the same time. Many went on to travel to.
Yeah, the ship might not even be like real. All this stuff might be a lie.
Different, continue a trip somewhere else. Many went home. Went to Taiwan, went to the UK, went to Australia, went to the Netherlands, and guess what else? Went home to America. 23 people already got off of that ship between April 21st and April 24th, and we haven't heard a single word about it.
It is what it is. All right, on to the next one.
Listen up, breaking news. I'm sure you're aware that the passengers from the cruise with the hantavirus were escorted off the ship today. But it seems a French person was infected after cruise ship patients evacuated. A French person who had not set foot on the cruise has fallen ill with the infection after taking a flight with the passenger. Investigators were working with a leading theory today, that a couple on the cruise ship contracted hantavirus while birdwatching in Argentina before the ship headed to Europe. So who would have thought that it's now spreading? And just to let you know, if you didn't see my previous video, the WHO ran a pandemic simulation called Exercise Polaris 2 just last month. It was a multinational outbreak simulation. Y'all remember that simulation they ran in 2000?
So they ran an outbreak simulation again? Let me back this up. This is interesting.
While birdwatching in Argentina before the ship headed to Europe. So who would have thought that it's now spreading? And just to let you know, if you didn't see my previous video, the WHO ran a pandemic simulation called Exercise Polaris 2 just last month. It was a multinational outbreak simulation. And y'all remember that simulation they ran in 2019, and then a couple of months later, boom, we have an outbreak? The more you know.
This can't be real. There's no way that this is real.
Look at this crap, y'all. Moderna started developing the hantavirus in 2024. This shit is just freaking crazy. Moderna's stock jumps up 10% amid the hantavirus breakout. This shit is crazy.
How's it going, man? Good. Business or pleasure?
Business. Yeah, I'm on a
Oh,
business
nice.
trip.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm here for business too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the government's flying me out. I made a car that runs off salt water. Say what now? Yeah, salt water, bro. The government said that I could put an end to the gas and oil companies and bring peace to the whole entire world with this invention. So they're flying me out. They're going to give me some awards and shit. It's kind of crazy, ain't it?
No, it's not crazy.
No. Excuse me, flight attendant.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I need to get off this plane right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We're no longer letting people on or off the plane. You'll just have to wait until you get to your destination.
Maybe you didn't understand me. I got a BOMB in my bag, so I need to get that off the plane so nobody gets hurt.
Sir, that is not funny, okay? You should not joke like that. I'm going to let it slide, but you're going to have to wait until you get to your destination.
Okay, everybody get down. I have a bomb on this plane right now.
I would watch for Barron, because here's the thing. There's also another book.
I hope y'all got it. The guy was getting flown out because he had a new way of making fuel out of air or water or something. And whenever somebody comes up with, something like that, they end up getting killed and the plane crashes. So that's the reason why he did that.
Called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey.
All right, so y'all listen to this. This is something very interesting right here.
Right now.
I would watch for Barron, because here's the thing. There's also another book called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. Ingersoll Lockwood wrote this book too in the late 1800s, depicting this character.
They picked those same names.
Yes. Barron Trump. That is a book. Yes. Ingersoll Lockwood wrote both these books. Right?
In the 1800s.
Yes. I believe it was 1893, 1896, something like that.
Then there has to be time travelers.
Well, here's the thing. In the book, Barron Trump is a time traveler. No bullshit. All this is in the book, you guys.
All this is in the book.
And
I know about
guess
it.
what? So he time travels, right? He has a mentor named Don.
As in Donald.
This is in the book. So, here's the theory. That Trump actually has some type of time travel technology only because Donald Trump's uncle, John G. Trump, worked for the FBI. Now, when Nikola Tesla died, they sent him in because he's a scientist, he's a physicist, engineer, smart guy. So they were like, hey, go in to Nikola Tesla's, room and decipher all his works and whatnot. Because, Nikola Tesla discovered free energy and a multitude of things, right? So Donald Trump's uncle goes in there and says, we didn't find anything. Bunch of BS. You don't think that Nikola Tesla, who had discovered free energy and manipulated electromagnetism, which had that you can, in theory, bend time, light, and space, this man's works was confiscated by him and he didn't find anything?
Look, I know that sounds batshit crazy, but every single one of those pieces of that conversation are verifiable and real, from John G. Trump, the uncle, to the books, to the connection between Ingersoll Lockwood and Nikola Tesla. You guys, this world is getting crazier and crazier. The veil is thin.
And one of my theories, and I'm just a person, I don't know anything. One of my theories is that the reason why they need the reptilian people need to always drink adrenochrome blood is because when they travel back in time, they now deteriorate faster. And the only way that they can stop themselves from deteriorating or re-aging is to drink adrenalized blood. That's just my opinion. But just wanted to do an update on all of this stupid mess that they're trying to feed us. And my answer is, don't believe any of it. I think it's all stupid. I think it's all for stupid people, because all these threats is affecting somebody. So they're trying to scare the shit out of those people. So let those people run around like idiots, crying and whining, oh my God, and let them deal with them. And for the rest of us, let's all band together, share information, and stay safe. But don't listen to none of this stupid hantavirus stuff, because it's all bullshit. And if anybody knew me or followed me back in 2020, I thought the same way about the other shit. It's all bullshit. So talk to y'all later. And before y'all go, remember, 2 days before Mother's Day, so get your Mother's Day gift, which is my mother-daughter card game.
This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions. Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from?
This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like another light thought, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
Talk to y'all later.